I have worked in the bank for 8 years.
8 years?
Yeah. You might be doing something for years and years and you are picking nothing. What are you capable of? You as a person. What are your abilities, you as a person? You might be surrounded by hardships, struggles, what, but have you tried to be able to identify who you are?
We Drive It podcast, the journey of the young CEOs with Brody Jolly. Mambo vipi mwana Afrika Mashariki, hujambo popote hulipo. Welcome back to We Drive It podcast. I'm so happy today with another episode. You know that in We Drive It podcast, we explore the journeys of young CEOs, young innovators shaping their industry. Today, I'm so happy because I'm having a super young woman who is doing incredible work in the community to impact these young women in her community. I believe you'll have to know who is this person. Her name is Serina. Another second name, she will finish it herself. Let me welcome her. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Jolie, for hosting me to be part of you. And I am really so glad too. My name is Nagujja Serina, a young entrepreneur, a journalist, and a philanthropist.
I think later on you need to tell me the second word. I can't pronounce it properly, but you need to tell me what does it mean later on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, could you tell us more about Foundation and its mission to build a self-independent community?
Okay, thank you so much, Jolie. We are talking about I Foundation. This is,
it's I Foundation.
Me as a person.
Wow.
You, Jolie, as a person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I think I can bring a question back. Could you tell us more about I Foundation and its mission to build self-independent communities?
All right. Thank you so much. I Foundation is a private entity owned by I myself. I began it in 2022, basing on the issues surrounding the environment that I have lived in for many years. And the people that I have lived with, I have lived a life of struggles. So I came up with this to help other people to fit in what I have lived, to fit in something, to help them realize that whatever they are going through, they are not alone. So I specifically means I myself. What are you capable of? You as a person. What are your abilities, you as a person? You might be surrounded by hardships, struggles, what, but have you tried to be able to identify who you are, what you can do as a person? So that's the reason as to why I came up with a purpose of I Foundation, realizing who you are and then build it and helping others out there as a young woman.
Wow. Yeah. So I believe listeners, you have heard the mission of I Foundation. You know, I was asking myself, I Foundation, someone may think like maybe you've forgotten to mention other names, but that's the real name of the foundation.
Yeah, it's not specifically high, it's called I.
That high, just one.
Just one, like this I Foundation. You talk about you yourself as an individual. You look into yourself deep and see what has gone wrong. What am I capable of doing as a person?
Okay.
You understand? And the reason as to why I came with that is because very many people, young women and men out there, have not realized who they are.
Yeah, that's true.
For years and years. They have not seen the gifts that they have due to certain circumstances. So I came up to help them identify their abilities and potential.
That's really good. It's just kind of the same thing that people don't know that they're still in their journey.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah, that's how is it. That's really incredible work, Serina, what you're doing. Can you share with us some of the initiatives or programs that High Foundation has implemented to achieve these goals?
While coming up with this program, I personally looked at so many things out there in the community. I looked at, firstly, a woman. A woman has been the backbone of everything in the family. And first, and foremost, I looked out in the objectives. What are the objectives of coming up with I Foundation? One is education, reaching out there to people to teach them, sensitize them about their selves, about who they are, reaching out to communities. Then the other thing is about mental health, well-being of someone. You understand? Then the other thing is about health. How do you, as a person, as a human being, how do you mind about your health? Because it is so important. Without mental health, someone cannot really prosper or achieve whatever they want to. So then the other aspect of a woman has been everything that everyone reaches up to. A woman has a family within. A woman is this, a woman is that. So there's that thing that I really literally want to tell women and young women outside there, what we call self-dependence. If you don't depend on anyone, you are good to go. Self-dependence means in a lot of things. You might be financially independent. Mostly our women are out there being used because they are not financially independent. So this initiative has helped young women out there who don't know their worth. Some women are being used because of petty cash, because they don't want to work hard. You understand? So some of the things that we looked up to is financial literacy. I have worked in the bank for 8 years.
8 years?
Yeah.
Wow, you have enough experience.
I do. I worked in BRAC Uganda Bank Limited. It's way back. It was like an NGO supporting young women to go out there in the field, gather information about fellow women. Then apart from that, they help them with financial literacy, giving them loans to boost up their businesses.
Okay. I sorry to enter in middle of the conversation. I think I don't want to forget the question which pop up in my mind. You mentioned financial literacy. This is a huge area whereby most of the people in the community face a lot, especially women. And if women, also men, are facing this issue, you find some people are working, but still they're having the problem in finances, all that. Maybe I would love you to go a little deeper of what you do under your foundation.
Okay, what we really do is to teach about financial management. For example, people out there, 80% of individuals, both men and women, are having loans.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Go deeper.
Yeah, loans in their businesses, in civil service. People have loans everywhere. But how are you managing your loan? First look into yourself. First look at the income statement of your home and find out whether you are eligible to get a loan as an individual. Then look up to the capabilities that you can as a woman and look into yourself whether you really need a loan or not. 3, very many people take loans without being planned for them.
I've seen that so much. Even as we're young people here, you may say, can you borrow me some money? Like you didn't think of it, you didn't plan for it, but you just end up borrow me some money.
Because of pressure or because of the needs. Needs never end.
Yeah.
But in financial literacy, there's what we call preparation. How prepared are you to go into the financial institution and ask for money? And then the other thing is purpose. Which purpose do you have for that money to go and get it? Then the other thing is the state of the business. For you to get a loan, you need to know the state of your business and then the stability of the business. So apparently what we do, we go out there and help young women realize that loans are good, but they should prepare for them. They should look into themselves and find out whether their businesses need to be financed or not. Secondly, if they are to finance their businesses, they have to take precautions on how, when, and where to get the money from.
Wow. Guys, I believe you're listening this. If you're in Uganda, look for Serina to help you out, especially in financial areas. I think you can get to improve yourself and get out of the loans if you do have help? Yeah, all that. So as we continue, Serina, with the conversation, I'm really, really enjoying this moment the way you're explaining about financial literacy. And I think it's kind of unique because if you target these young women, I mean, in the community there, you are targeting them. I think it's something very unique whereby it's bringing development within their families and within the community itself. So as we continue with your journey, what inspired you to start I Foundation and what drives your passion for empowering others?
Oh, I am a humanitarian.
Humanitarian. Okay, English. Okay.
I believe in I am a ladder. I believe I can be a ladder for some other people out there. You see, we have different kinds of journeys. My journey may not be your journey, but most cases, children who have lived in struggling families are always ladders for others to use for success. So what inspired me really, I looked into my family, I looked into the community that I live in, I looked into the people you see living in a community for years and years and years and facing, hearing this there, the other one tells you this, the other one tells you this, in the community of women, mostly having same issues when they have no one to run to. That's why I came up and said, no, if they have the confidence to speak to me, if people around me can call me and ask for advice, if people around me can call me and say, you know what, I'm going through this and this and this, and I can be able to speak to them, and maybe they say, wow, I am okay, I have gotten your idea and advice. That pushed me harder to begin something like that, knowing ourselves deeper and knowing other people's problems out there. And then the history that I have about the Women Initiative as a kind has helped me build myself more and has driven me to being financially dependent.
Wow.
And I always advise young women out there who have stayed in the sectors for years and years and years to really look into themselves and find out what they can be able to do.
Ooh.
Yes, in the things that they have learned for years. However, there's something that they should know. You might be doing something for years and years and you are picking nothing. Why are you doing that something?
I think you are targeting also the listeners, especially young people. They keep doing, but...
And you know why it comes like that? They do things without consistency.
Consistency is very key, very key.
And apart from consistency, they do something without love. Love. When you do something with passion, it will last. First, it will last long. Secondly, it will help you be consistent. For example, it's like falling in love.
Love.
Yeah, because
okay.
everyone, I know listeners out there would wish to really hear something about love, because everyone can be excited when someone talks about love. But I'm telling you, in love, when there is no consistency, it is phased out.
Thank you.
So this drives us back to the point that I was telling you about doing something for years and years, and you are gaining nothing, and you have not had the experience to start something on your own as a financial independent woman. It is very wrong. This is my advice. Wake up in the morning and look into yourself. As I Foundation, as I came up and looked into myself, and I said, no, I worked in a bank. I worked in a financial institution for 8 years. When the job was over, what next did I do? I looked into myself and found out that I can do this and this. I can do talk shows. I can get a camera and go out there in the field and pick people's interests and out them to the world on my own.
Ooh, I'm speechless, Serina. By the time we come back, Serina, why are you laughing? You know, I found myself, I'm stacking somewhere. So let's have a break a bit. By the time we come back, we shall continue me and Serina. Let's laugh fast. Okay.
Why are you laughing?
We Drive It podcast, the journey of the young CEOs with Glory Jolly. Guys, welcome back to With Rabbit Podcast. It was a break here with Serina. It was a short break. I believe you have relaxed you two to continue this conversation of With Rabbit Podcast. So back to you, Serina. You have mentioned a lot of things which include a successful part of it.
Yeah.
So can you share with us a success story or memorable moments from your work with I Foundation that has had a significant impact on you and maybe also for the community?
My successful story, when I discovered myself, things I can do. When I found myself, I discovered who I really am as a person who has gone through different episodes of life in my journey as a journalist, as a woman. While discovering myself along the way, I made a decision, that I should never accept to be put down.
Wow, and that's powerful. Ladies, are you there? Listen that.
Why? Very many people, especially young women, have been pulled down because of tribalism, because of gender, because of poverty, because of inaccessibility to some resources. And along the way, in my I Foundation that I chose to begin, I promised myself never to be pulled down again. My self-esteem grew.
Ooh.
That's why I came up and said, no, let me go back to my skill, journalism. And it is my best success story.
Oh.
So when I came back to journalism, I knew I was going to talk to people directly. The way I used to, but this is another channel. Now, before I used to talk to them in the financial way. But right now, I can impact someone through sharing ideas. So when I came up, I decided no more being put down because of this and that. That's why I came back on air to present to the world out there that really, as a woman, you are capable of doing anything.
Okay, that's really great.
So long as, one, you believe in yourself, you know who you are, and you pray hard.
Praying hard is very
For
key.
things, believe in yourself, be who you are, work hard, and love what you're doing. And above all, pray hard. So my success comes after deciding to come back to my profession and touch people's lives out there.
Wow, that's really incredible. So let me take you back. When you went in the community there to help these women, what is the memorable part that you did? You like, wow, I did it well and I helped certain women.
Okay, there is a lady, I won't mention the name. She was struggling. I was struggling. We were in the same issues.
Okay.
It's like we are born to experience same issues. Because whenever she could share, I could share the same. And I was like, wow, what is this? So who is going to help one another? So along the way, I realized I am to help more. What I did, I sacrificed what I had as a young woman and brought this person closer to me. And I stayed with her, with all whatever she had, including children, including everything that she had. And that is one important thing that I treasure in my life. That person is still there. She has progressed.
Wow, that's really amazing.
I have her with everything that she has. And I know I am very proud of her because she believed in who I am and managed to come closer to me, and we are fine.
Wow, that's really amazing, guys. I'm really enjoying this conversation and this journey. I don't know what to say. I feel to continue, but here I'm coming at the end of the podcast. Serina, do you want to stop or you still continue?
I just want to end with something.
Yeah.
To the young
You're
women.
most welcome. You're most welcome.
Young women, we have a tendency of being given. Yes, we need to be given as women. I don't know whether the Bible said that we should be given. I love to be given. But I love most to work for my money.
Ooh, wow, that's cool. That's cool and amazing. Powerful.
I really, there's that feeling that I feel whenever I am spending my own money. I feel so great. I know this is hard work. I know I am going to get 1,000 out of the 10,000 and spare the 9,000. Rightly, you understand?
Yeah.
Because I know to get it, I'll have to work so hard. So what's my last message for our young ladies out there? In the due course of knowing who you are and understanding your journey, you have to really work
hard
and with passion.
Yes.
People identify you. They'll know that really that person is not a joking thing in terms of work, and you'll be spotted through the kind of work that you do, and do professional work. Leave about the things of doing things just for the sake of viewership, of do something that is credible. Views will come when they are permanent.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think what I've picked from all the conversation that young women out there, work hard plus your passion. Yeah, that's very key. Thank you so much, Serina, for sharing your incredible, powerful conversation in this episode, and especially incredible work you're doing in High Foundation with a lot of young women out there. Good job. Keep doing it. I believe, guys, you have enjoyed a lot and you have learned a lot. So, Serina, should we say bye?
Yeah, it's okay.
And to all our listeners, remember to tune in for more inspiring conversation on We Drive It podcast by following us in social media, MCI Radio UG, personally Glory Jory in all social media. But also you can follow us in Spotify for podcasts to listen to the podcast, AfriPod, We Drive It podcast. Also download MCI Radio Hub in your phone, especially for people using Android. Until next time, keep driving towards your dream. Kwaheri.